you doing? John Crisafull here. I am in Port Washington, New York, in Long Island on the North Shore. My great Uncle Nino Zanghi. He was the chef at the Miramar in the 1950s. This was after my Uncle Nino came from Sicily and cooked on ship lines for many years, where he learned his trade. He owned a very successful restaurant called Nino's Pavilion in Long Island, and Restaurant Scampi in 1963 in Glen Cove, Long Island. So here I'm at the spot where the Miramar was in the 1950s. You'll see across this historic mill pond, right across the highway here, and the water flows this way into the North Shore, and you'll see there's still wood remaining from when the restaurant was here. So I want to share a story with you. My Uncle Nino Zanghi, okay? He always spoke about that he was the first chef to make the Shrimp Scampi. He always was proud of that. And he was interviewed by Arthur Schwartz. He was on the Joe Franklin Memory Lane show. He was in Car Magazine. So my Uncle Nino spoke about this in the past. But the Historical Society here in Cowneck Peninsula has an article that shares in the 1950s, one of the trustees met her parents, one of the trustees' parents met the proprietor of the Miramar, Nando Di Filippo. And they said, Nando, can you tell us where we can get a good shrimp scampi recipe? He said, yes, we have the best, straight from the chef at the Miramar. And then they had a restaurant here in the North Shore in Port Washington and also West Palm Beach. But the chef was my great uncle. Now, the New York Times wrote an article in 1956 saying in Tennekill Restaurant, Englewood, New Jersey, was the first to make a shrimp scampi, advertised it on the menu. I am working to find the truth that my Uncle Nino Zanghi was making that prior to that restaurant in New Jersey. So I'm here. I ask you to share this video. Possibly you know someone who ate here in 1954, 1953, 1955. And if I can get truth and facts, then I have accomplished my mission that my Uncle Nino Zanghi always shared. He was the first to make the shrimp scampi. Again, John Crisafull here.